Hello there folks. Today I'm going to be replacing a fuel filter on my 2002 Isuzu Rodeo 3.2 V6, and to do that the first thing you want to do is release the fuel pressure in the fuel system. And to do that you will have to start the car, locate the fuel pump fuse under the hood in the fuse box, and pull out the fuse. Okay, which will make the engine use up the last drops of the fuel in the system, and therefore the pressure will be released and the engine will die. Okay, well, it takes a couple of seconds for that actually. So here's the fuse box. It's on the passenger side by the quarter panel. Okay, once you take out the lead, if you look on this little diagram on top of the lead, you'll see that it says fuel pump, which is the third fuse down from the top in the upper right corner of the fuse box on the left side. Okay, there are only two columns of fuses here, and we're looking for number 3 slot, which is right here. There are two 20 amp fuses, yellow ones, right next to each other, and it's the top one you're looking for. So we're going to start the engine, then we're going to pull this thing out, the engine will die, and we'll proceed with our fuel filter replacement. So let's go do that. My ignition key is already in the ignition, so I'm going to start the engine. I'm going to come back to this fuse box. You might want to use small pliers or something like that to pull this thing out. So again, the number 3 slot in the left column in the upper right corner of the fuse box. Okay, and the diagram is a little more wider, as you can see, because it includes all the descriptions of the fuses. So we're going to pull this thing out and wait for the engine to die. I don't think we're going to have to wait too long. Wow. Didn't have to wait long at all, did we? So, the engine has died, which means it has used up all the fuel in the system, and there is no pressure there anymore. And we can proceed with the fuel filter replacement. So, for that, I'm going to get under the car, where I have already positioned my little flashlight, and the fuel filter is located right under the driver's door, almost directly under the door handle, if you want to follow that. And then once you get under here, you can see the fuel filter. It's right there. All you need to do is to disconnect these 2 hose clamps. Okay, the 2 tension clamps right here. Hopefully you can see that. That's a pretty simple procedure. And then if you loosen this on the inside here, there's a 10mm bolt. So if you loosen that, your fuel filter should pop right out. And then of course it has a you have to install it properly, which the line comes from the tank, from the back of the car. So look on your new fuel filter right here. You will see where it says out. I hope you can see that right there. It says out, so it has to be installed this way. This is the end that comes from the fuel tank, from the back of the vehicle, and this part goes out to the engine. Okay, that's all you gotta do. So once you grab this hose clamp and push it, pull it out of the way like that, you will most likely have to stick a little flat screwdriver in between the filter and the hose. Kind of pry it and break it loose since it's been there for a while and it's kind of stuck to the fuel filter there, and it might take you a little bit, but it's doable. So you want to break it loose and pull the hose off the filter, and some mechanics will tell you that you have to cut the hose here and replace this whole piece of hose, and same thing on the other side, and replace the hose clamps and everything. But I mean, you can do that. I just don't think it's necessary, and I'm not gonna do it. So I'm just gonna break the old hose loose, pull it off, and I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side and then replace the filter. Okay, so we're done putting the new filter in, and I'm gonna go ahead and place this fuse back where it belongs. And let's go ahead and start the car. Might take an extra couple of seconds to start it, but it should start right up. There we go. Thanks for watching.